Hello, and today we're going to go through what you can do in each department. So as soon as you load in, you get met with this screen. Police, fire, or medic. We'll start off with the police. There's multiple different characters you can choose. Female and male, different hats, glasses, and face masks if you want one. For now, I'm going to go as my usual character, which is this lady right here. Once you load in, police normally spawn right outside the police station, and this is where you can change everything. This is where we can change departments, change vehicles, and the symbol right here is to register suspects. We'll come back to that a bit later on. For now, I'm going to go through all different cars. So you have all the different cars, the Vic, the Explorer, Tahoe, all the way to the tow truck. And our appearances. Obviously, for each car, we have a set of appearances we can change. This is the EUR special pack, so ours is a bit different to the base version. So we have interceptors and the sheriff skin, some plain ones, and then city skins. So if I change over to the Tahoe, you can see the sheriff skin right there, different colors, and then the city. From this you can also change all the sirens, change what the horn sounds like if you're in an emergency. And on the last page is all the different light setups. So I tend to have all of mine preset, but it's quite simple. You click on it, select the one you want. We can turn the lights on so you can see it. And that is that. So we'll load in a Charger. It's one of the fastest cars in the game. So with that, I can show you how to import and export vehicles. So this is the current one. For example, we can change this up. We can change these lights, make it however you want. Then if we go back to select vehicle, press export vehicle configs, and go all the way down to here, and we can just call it whatever. So we'll just call it Charger. Press save, and if we import a vehicle config, or import my old one, which is going to be an interceptor charger, we'll just load that in, and all my lights are back. So now we'll press save and exit. That will load the car into the game, as you can see. So our car is now here. One of the ones I quite like using. So left click. So anything we want to use. So to open doors. Ignore the pink spike strips. I was messing around with the game. And obviously we've got the trunk. This is where all our different things are stored in the game. So if you left click on weapons, you got your shotgun, rifle, and to reload ammo, you just move through that using W and S. So I can get back into the main, just right click, and again W and S. So we've got everything in here, additionals, and we can cancel that. So if I close all my doors now, we'll get rolling about in the game. I'll accept a couple of callouts. You can use controller in this, but I'm going to do. Makes my driving a whole lot better. And let's get going. So, once my controller's connected, so to activate lights and sirens, you can press 1 for lights, 2 for sirens, you press it again, it changes, and again. If you double click 2, it stops, and press 1 again, all our lights turn off. On the back of this car, I've got a traffic advisor, so 3, direct traffic to the left, 4, direct it to the right, and 5 is to stop traffic, so none of the AI cars will pass you. So there is also P, which is just a spotlight. If I right click anywhere, I can change it. It's extremely useful in the night version, but in the daytime we won't be using it as much. To the left hand side you got all the stats and stuff. I'm not that bothered by it. There's not too much achievements to come out of it. So to hide it you can press F1. To get the map open all the way, you press M. All the red dots are fire hydrants, so it's extremely useful when you're part of FD. And F2, you can hide the map, so if you're just driving around and don't really want to see where you are or know where you are and don't need to drive around, that's that. F3, cancel calls, so you won't see calls that come up and they'll just be in the background, you won't get notified by them. So let's open up F3 again. Shift, this is where our CAD is. So police CAD has the CAD obviously. We can accept pending ones here. I want it active, they'll be over here. So we can accept this one. And they'll be in our active and we'll be responding. If you're playing a multiplayer server, you can have more than one unit attached. Got our speed radar as well. So any cars in front of us, we can measure their speed. We've also got a scan vehicle, so this will just read the number plate and tell you what is going on with the car, whether it's got a suspended license or bits like that. And obviously our search database. We'll show you how to use this properly when we get one. But for now, we will respond to this call. And just have shift, CAD stays there. And you can drive around and look around like you normally do. So let's see where this call is. It's all the way out in suburbs east. So I will show you, be back to you when I arrive on scene. Right, so we're just pulling up the scene. Just a minute or so out. But as we pull up, we'll try and see what's going on here. So I can see from the map there's something to do with this house. So we'll get out and we'll have a quick look. So you hold down shift to run. Control crouch, and there's our persons inside. So there's obviously a fight going on inside here. So our door is currently locked. This is a great example of how we can use the door ram. So we'll grab the door ram, which is under additionals. We'll carry this over to the door. You can still run with it, but I like to go slow, a bit more immersion that way. And we will hold it. So right click, gets you ready. Hold left click. and it'll slam open the doors. Press 1 to drop it, it'll be on the ground, and we can talk to these people in here. So, as you can see, there's an interact symbol. So you can have commands, like ask for ID, and we can tell her to wait here while we grab this one, except they're going chaotic at the minute. So if we go down to actions, we can handcuff, since there has been a fight. We'll then grab hold of them, and we can walk them about, direct them as we go, which is quite good. We will go sit him in the car by just clicking on the seats. As you can see, we can still talk to him. And we will quickly close that door. They can't get out of the car, but we should be fine. We'll also do the same to her. Put handcuffs on her. Grab hold of her. And put her in the other side of the car. So we got her number plate, well not number plate, license earlier on. So we'll load up the CAD. I'll make it a bit bigger by using the scroll wheel. In search database, you see it comes up over here. Press autofill details. And we can see she is currently wanted, which is quite interesting. But other than that, she is all clear. So we'll scroll that down. We can even shut it down. And we will grab her out the car, put her on the side. We are just gonna frisk her. Everyone need to take into custody will need frisking. So she has got a weapon on her. And we can also do, we can then request for transport. So if you don't want to drive all the way back to the station, we can do transport. Fortunately, they don't spawn in the suburbs yet. So we can transport this person back. So let me show you what to do when we get back to the police station. And I forgot my door ram. Never leave behind any tools, because you'll forget where they are. So I got my door ram. Put that back in the trunk. And we'll carry on transporting this suspect back to the city. At the moment it is only the city where all stations are, but there is some talks of new stations being added at some point. Right, so we are just pulling up to the station, which will be in like 10 seconds. We'll go around back. There's 2 entrances to the station. So we'll go back around to this side. We will grab hold of her again, and we can go up into the police station. So there is 3 points you can register the suspect around the front. By the way, you can choose your car. There's one up here as well. Or if you want to go all the way down into the jail cells, which is down back here, you can also register with the desks behind here. I haven't frisked it yet, so we're just going to do that quickly. So she has also got a weapon, so we're just going to register her here. It will also fill out all the details, and as you can see, it's cleared our call. So there is a mugging in progress. I don't want that too much at the minute. So we're just going to press N to skip. I'm going to go back into our car. What we're going to do is do a little bit of traffic management. So press shift again, and we'll load up the scan vehicle. We will see if we can find anyone that needs to turn off, basically. So while I do that, we'll still have the radio up just in case an urgent call comes in. Q and E are your indicators in case you want to use them, and K also turns the engine on and off. Luckily the charge is quite quiet. Crown Vic is very loud, so it's quite nice to turn off when you get up and seen. So we will station up right by the hospital. That's your yellow lights. Oh, and we've got a van that's got a suspended registration. So once we get through the traffic lights, I'll try and pull them over. So to pull them over, it is control. I'm using the PlayStation controller, so it's square for me. As you can see, it's pulling over to the side of the road. So what I'm going to do here is push free, get the traffic advisor on. Any cars that would come up behind me will go round. So we can go ahead and approach the vehicle. So we will ask for her license. As you can see, there's more questions that will be added to in the next update. So got her license. We are going to sit in the car again, get our search database up. So this is it. Make it a bit bigger so you can see it easier. Again, we can also fill details. Oh, so she is wanted and has an arrest warrant. We can fill in the details of the van. So it's got a suspended registration, but everything else is fine on it. So what I'm going to do, come out of the car, and we will approach her. I'll show you quickly how to do some alcohol tests. So you just go to tests, alcohol tests, and that's all done. She's fine. I'm going to give her a traffic ticket for a suspended insurance. I believe it was. No, it was suspended registration. So for me, it is D-pad rights. I'll also fill the details. Can't remember what it is on the keyboard, but it will come up just like it did for me. So you'll be able to see that here, right there. In fact, if I remove my controller, you might be able to just press end. No, enters to type. So what we'll do for now is we'll press done. Then we will order her to get out of the car. She comes out straight away. So we will handcuff her. Again, do another frisk. And we will request a transport for her. And we'll also request tow. The AI are a bit crazy, they're getting much better, but here he comes. As you can see, they are getting there, just a bit crazy at the minute. So, it will come pick up the suspects, take them back over to the van, and we won't have to deal with them. And you will take the car magically. They haven't made it so it actually picks up the car yet. So yeah, that's the traffic stop done and sorted. We will see if we can find one that has got the suspenders or stolen. So we will start scanning the stuff ahead of us again. And we will change over to tow after we found a stolen car. So as soon as I do, actually here's a quick one for you. As you can see, cars parked in a bus lane and in a red zone. Run up to it, you can do a parking ticket. No valid parking permit, license plate. These will fill out automatically. Just press done, and it gives it a ticket. So let's see if we can find the stolen car. Or if we get a call about a stolen car. I will be back with you when we get one. Right, so welcome back. We just find a stolen vehicle, which is this truck up ahead. It is more than likely to evade, so we're going to attempt to pull it over. As you can see, it's now fleeing. So it will chase. They won't yield. We'll let them get a bit further before we put an end to it. So the driver's like rushing me at the minute. We're going too chaotic. I know you don't. They are quite good at trying to evade or doing circles. But we will show you how to do a quick pit. It does work in the game. At times. If I can do it correctly. Other than that, you have got your traffic spikes, which you can try setting out as well. But there goes quick pick. They won't give up that easily. So we're going to try and get into the trunk here without getting killed by the car. So what I'm going to do is right click, scroll wheel to rotate it, and left click to put them out. As you can hear, the tires won't pop. Key wheel gets all your different guns out. Tasers, guns, pistol, and if you've selected shotgun or rifle, they'll appear here as well. So I'm just going to do taser, ears complying. Space is to jump, and we will left click. We will handcuff him, frisk him, and we will get transport. And we will also get a tow out. I don't always load in correctly, so might want to wait a little bit, but that is our traffic stop done. What I am going to do quickly is pull over. I'm going to get our rifle out. If you press 1 like before, it will go on your chest. Shotgun. Right, that's a rifle. The shotgun will go on your back. But the shotgun can reach open doors, while the rifle can't. So we're just going to keep hold of that. We are going to see if we can get ourselves an armed robbery. Hopefully one spawns up soon. If not, you can type /nm underscore and the mission ID. I will leave the link to all the mission IDs in the description. Now I'm just gonna figure out which the mission ID is I need, and we will quickly spawn one in. So again, press T to type /me /nm underscore 1001. That's our armed robbery. So it will appear in straight away. So we'll press Y to accept. We'll look where it is. All the way back in the city. So I will see you again when I'm all the way back there. Very cool, you will get a sort of information screen at the top. Will tell you about things going on there. Press I and you can hide it away. Press I, you can open it again. I tend to try and keep mine hidden away. We are now arriving on scene. Let's be 2 suspects, both armed. If I get out of the car, I will be getting shot at, and as you can see, my health does go down. Right click, shoot. And both subjects are down. You can then go up to them, and you can search the body. Get the gun. Press transport. We will get medical service on the way. Again, if you're playing a multiplayer lobby, you can get an EMS unit to attend and they'll be able to interact and fix them basically. But again, AI aren't the smartest. They're getting there. Much better than they were. Just a bit of work. But we will head back to the station. And we will call it there.